In this video, we discuss how to take the slope and a point and write the equation for a line. In this first example, we're given the slope is -4 and the point 0.07 is on the line. Notice that since x is 0, this is the y-intercept. So we have a y-intercept of 0,7. And remember, we use that letter b in y equals mx plus b, the b standing for the y-intercept. So we're looking for two letters, the slope and the y-intercept. We can put them directly into the equation here. The slope is -4 times x, and b is 7. And we can go right to the equation. The next exercise is similar. We have a slope of 9 and a y-intercept of -1. So we have our mx plus b, and we put in 9 for n and -1 for b. So we can write that as y equals 9x minus 1. Sometimes, though, instead of being given the y-intercept, we're given a point that's not necessarily a y-intercept. In that case, it can be very useful to use the point-slope formula for a linear equation. Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. So what this equation calls for is three numbers, x1, y1, and m, the slope. So x1, y1 will be the point that's given that lies on the line. So for this next example, we have a slope of 2 and a point 3, -4. That is not the y-intercept because x is 3, it's not 0. So since it's not a y-intercept, it becomes more difficult to use y equals mx plus b because we don't know b directly. So instead of using the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, we'll use the point-slope formula. So we have our point-slope formula, and we put in our three numbers. y1 is -4, m is 2, x1 is 3. And what we do now is solve for y. We leave the answer in slope-intercept form. So we need to break up the parentheses, so we distribute the 2. And then to solve finally for y, we'll move the 4 over. Y equals 2x minus 10. Our final exercise is similar. We are given the slope as -3, and we're not given the y-intercept here. We're given -5, 0. So we have our x1, y1, we have our m, and we can go right into the point-slope formula. So we solve for y, and we want this to be an mx plus b form, so we'll get rid of the parentheses as well by distributing the -3 in. Y equals -3x minus 15.